Okay.
Here we go. Friends, hello. So great to see familiar faces here. And some folks I have not met, so that's very cool. Lindsay, hello. I haven't seen you in a while.
I know, it's been a
Yeah.
hot minute. I'm excited to be here.
Yeah. I'm glad I saw, because I saw you got through Eventbrite. I always get nervous about Eventbrite.
It was doing something wonky and I was messaging Jason. My backup always has my back, and then it suddenly worked. So yes, Eventbrite works.
Okay. All right. Good. All right. Very good. Myra, hello. Costa Rica's here. Beautiful. Teresa, Dallas, Texas. Oh, amazing. What a crew. Well, let's just get going here. I'll just let people in as they come. We are recording the session today. So my name is Greg. If you don't know me, my name is Greg Monaco, and I'm one of the co-hosts of Fearless. I host it along with Leah, who is in the Bahamas. I think she's with us today. Yes, she is. I see her picture up there. And Fearless Brands is a community that I built. It's very close to my heart here. And I would love for those of you who aren't members to consider becoming a member. And I would love, actually, if someone from the Fearless community wouldn't mind just talking for 30 seconds about their experience in Fearless and how Fearless has made a difference in their lives. Let me just give up the microphone to somebody who would love to just say a little something.
I'll jump in.
Yes, Myra, jump in.
No, I've been here for a couple, like 3-4 months. Has it been, Greg?
About
Since
that.
Yeah. What really brought me in, the magnet that got me to jump in to really participate in the community, because for a few months I was a little confused on how it all worked, but it was the focus party. And that focus party had so much value for me that I was hooked, that, I started coming up more. And that was my kind of what got me connected to what a great thing this is, because it really is not just about listening and people lecturing. It's about doing the work. And that's what I love. I love that during our times, we actually do the work many times, and that feels very productive for me, because I don't have a lot of time open. So, and I just love the community and the shares, and that everyone is kind of has like-minded visions and approach about what they want to do with their brand. I mean, you've created really a fearless brands.
Thank you, Myra.
So,
I love that. I love that you picked out the focus party. That's great. That's when we come into a room together and we just crank. We work on something together and we have accountability partners in the process. So this is my shameless plug. In the chat there is a link to try Fearless for free. I would welcome you to aboard here. But that's not the main event here. The main event here is Peter Oppermann. And to say that Peter is a friend is an understatement. He truly is a brother to me. And so I'm going to just give you a little bit about our background. Flashback to about 2010. My office in New York City, I was hosting an event where we were discussing this strange blending of business and spirituality coming together. And there were many folks in that conversation that wanted to keep that conversation going. And then Peter and I founded an organization called Spirit Bus. Get it? Spirit Bus, business, spiritual. Okay. We met monthly, and I can say that really was a prototype for what Fearless is today. Peter and I, so I got to see the gestation of all the things that Peter has done in his life over the past close to 15 years here. Peter's an engineer. He's also an entrepreneur. And as you'll experience today, he's also a spiritual sage. I've seen many rebirths of Peter. When I first met him, he had a company called Shoji Living, and he made these beautiful Japanese shoji screens. And from that, he created an organization called Karma Builders. Karma Builders helped formerly incarcerated individuals learn carpentry skills, so they would have something marketable for themselves and wouldn't go back to their old habits that got them in trouble. So Peter's got an amazing heart. Now he's the founder of Future Self Institute. So you guys are going to get a taste of the power of what Peter brings to the game here. He's helped 10,000 people really transform their lives. And when I say transform their lives, I mean a complete wholesale reboot of their operating system. And I am one of those people. I went through the Future Self Incubator program, and I prototyped an idea that I can say that Fearless is part of that prototype. It's an offshoot of the ideas that came out of the work that I did with Peter. So if you guys are wearing socks right now, they are going to be blown off. So just beware. All right. I want to welcome you, my brother, Peter. Let's roll.
Thank you, Greg. The pressure is on. Okay, socks. Let's do a check before and after. Thank you, dear. I also call you brother, Greg, for hosting me and collaborating. It's always a pleasure. And first of all, I'm really, really honored and excited to meet all of you today. Welcome everybody to this workshop from dreaming to doing. We have a lot on our plate, so I really would like to directly cut to the chase why we are here. In the many cases that I've worked with individuals, groups, companies at festivals, the biggest challenge and opportunity that I've discovered is that we all have these rich inner dreams. We have sometimes moments of great clarity where we exactly know why we are here. And those can come spontaneously, or they can come through certain practices that we do, where we get this clarity about what's possible. And in the work that I've developed, I've seen that connecting that with our future self is a wonderful metaphor to gain clarity about what's possible. Because most of the time when we dream, we limit ourselves. So when we allow ourselves to expand into a possible future, we have this free, open playing field to dream big. And that's what we want to do today, to dream big together, specifically about our careers and businesses, right? So that is deep, you may call it inner work. That's why we want to go inside, because we have the answers inside of ourselves through our intuition, our inner sense of knowing. So then the next question is, how do we translate those dreams, that what we authentically know, you may even call it your dharma, your reason of being here, of having like a brand that's really in alignment with your value system. But how do I turn these inner dreams, these images, this knowledge into an external brand or an action? And on that process, I want to share a powerful hack with you today that includes AI-generated images. Because neurologically speaking, seeing is believing. We can literally reorganize, upgrade our internal operating system by seeing the outcomes that we desire right in front of us. You know, Joe Dispenza speaks about that kind of process in depth. So there's actual science behind that. We may all be familiar with vision boards and the power that those have. But AI allows us to do that very quickly. And I've lined up a team of AI artists that are hopefully are going to show up for us. They're literally in the future. It's a Thursday morning in Vietnam, I think 4 a.m. They're very brave to be here for us. So after our inner journey that we're going to do, we actually together create some AI art. And I want to show you some examples of how that could look like from a recent event that I've been hosting here in Los Angeles a couple of days ago. That was on the topic of regeneration, pioneering business for a bright future. And after the journey that we did and that we will do today as well in a few moments, look at what images came through. So this is from my friend Chelsea. And her dream is, I'm here to be a catalyst for evolution, regenerating collaboration between businesses and artists. And when she came forward after the event, she was actually wearing a very similar hat. It was very empowering for her to see that vision come to life in a matter of minutes. This is from a friend of mine who is in the economic financial sector. We joyously create and invest in a better future. Right? So when you let these images sink into you, all of a sudden what has been an internal dream becomes a reality for yourself and people, your clients, partners, investors, as a powerful communication tool. Right? So this is my friend Emil, who is in the hospitality industry. I'm here to serve others, my light and my love. It's a very heart-centered human being. So this is another person, a leader in the regenerative food field. I am here to bring people together and to create positive change in the world through food. Marine is a brand storyteller. I'm here to help visionaries tell their stories. So you get the idea. And in order to utilize that for our workshop today, I would love for you to take your phone. Just make an exception here because I would really love us to stay present, but scan that QR code and it should open up an interface for you to share your dream. So I want all of you to get that ready before we dive into our inner journey. So that is ready for us. Let me know if you're ready. Amazing. Cool. Okay. So we will use this interface after this guided journey that I'll be guiding us now for the next 15 minutes. And then afterwards, find your phone. And the idea is to share the peak moment, the peak scene that was most relevant for you during your inward journey. Keep the description pretty short and tight. And then our AI team, which will hopefully be ready by then, will generate these images. And by the end of our session, hopefully we'll have an opportunity to look what we together co-created, which is very empowering to see that not just for your own image, but together what intelligence, what creativity is present in this group today. We'll also create an AI gallery for everyone to view after this session. So whether your image will be shown today, or we'll definitely have this ready for you afterwards. How does that sound? Awesome. Great. All right. Any questions about the process? Sounds good, Jason. All clear? Amazing. Great. Okay. So in a moment, I'm going to start a guided journey. And are most people familiar with meditation? Let's put it that way. Some form of meditative experience, Bill. Okay, wonderful. I love the times that we live in, where that has become commonplace. So this is the fun part where we are going to venture inwards and meet our future self, and the particular version of our future self that is living their business dream, bringing your current brands, career desires into a full expression. Let me know if you can hear my voice and the music okay. So this sphere is a way to synchronize our breath as a group. As the sphere expands, take a deep breath in and exhale. Breathing in, expanding your lungs, your belly, and release. Beautiful. So together, let's find this breathing pattern, creating a field of positivity and possibility together. So when you're ready, close your eyes and turn your attention inwards. Imagine you're closing a door behind. Leaving everything that's currently going on in your life outside of your space. Let this be a moment of mindfulness, an oasis of peace. I recommend 2 simple guidelines. Number 1, to trust yourself. Whatever arises on this journey, to go with the first impulse. And number 2, there will be moments of great clarity, moments of uncertainty. These moments of uncertainty, give yourself permission to simply make it up. Make up the images that seem intuitive to you. So let's turn our attention to the breath and start to deepen our breath. Deep breath in and long breath out. Let your exhale be long and slow, to shift your nervous system into a state of balance and peace. As you exhale, allow your face to relax. As you exhale, drop and release your shoulders. As you exhale, soften the abdomen. As you exhale, allow your whole body to relax. As if you're lying on a wide tropical beach. You can hear the sound of the ocean from a distance. The sun on your face. And with each exhale, it seems as if you are sinking and sinking a little bit deeper into the warm embrace of the sand. Nowhere to go, nothing to do. As your body relaxes, also let your mind relax. Let your thoughts be like clouds, arising, taking shape, and disappearing. Now gently bring your attention to the top of your head, your crown. And imagine that there is a window that you can open wide. Allowing the space of your awareness to expand way beyond your physical body. Imagine you're climbing out of that window, leaving your physical body behind. Finding yourself drifting in space, seeing planet Earth from outer space. This beautiful blue shining marble. Your home planet. You notice how planet Earth is orbiting around the sun. One full cycle. Another cycle. A third cycle. A fourth. And a fifth. Like a giant clock, you're looking down on planet Earth 5 years into the future. You're deciding to return, landing right in front of the house where your future self is living. Feel your feet on the ground as you're approaching the house of your future self. You walk up to the main door, ring the doorbell. You hear footsteps from inside. And as the door opens, you are welcomed by your future self, standing there right in front of you. Notice their shape, the kind of clothes your future self is wearing. Their vibe. Your future self is inviting you to step inside and look around. Notice what you see, kind of colors, materials, how the light comes in. Your future self is so happy to see you. Offering you an object expressing their lifestyle. This house has many doors. Your future self is guiding you to a door where your future self is pursuing their career path, their chosen work. Open that door, stepping into a scene where your future self is doing what they love most as their chosen career. Let that scene unfold in front of your eyes. Notice the setting. Notice other people who may be present. Notice how your future self is sharing their values, their unique gifts with their clients, the people they serve. Notice your future self unique gift that only they have. And how your future self is adding value, creating positive impact. Breathing and moving the energy. Notice the audience, the people who are present, your clients. Who are they? What are they looking for? What do they want more than anything else? Now turn to your future self and ask them, how did you get here? How did you arrive at this place in your life? How did you get here? And looking back, what was your biggest obstacle? And how were you able to overcome it? Then ask your future self, what's at the core of your business offering, your career? What's the essence, your why? Future self is offering you a gift as a reminder in support of your career path. Feel free to receive. Hold that gift and let it tell or teach you something. Your future self is placing their hand on you, transmitting their knowledge, their wisdom, their courage, their love into your being. Their confidence that you can. Fully receive this transmission by your future self. Finally hugging, holding each other. Breathing together. Becoming one. Now gently feel the presence of your future self within you. That sense of confidence, clarity, and joy. That you came here for a reason, to create something unique and beautiful. To serve your audience, your clients, and create a positive impact in the world with the work you do. Now gently bring the presence of your future self back into the here and the now, to this room, to this body. See how you literally can walk from the future back into the now. With a clear inner dream, a clear inner vision. And in a moment, I'll invite you to share a peak moment, a moment of clarity during this journey with that interface that we just shared on your phone. So when you're ready, simply start to move your body, wiggle your toes and fingers. When you're ready, gently open your eyes. Find that tab on your phone where it says share your dream, and describe one scene, like a movie scene, like a cinematic moment of your journey. Describe it with a few words, a few sentences, and share it with our human AI team so they can create beautiful images for us. So let's begin. If you have any questions, feel free to put them in the chat. About 5 minutes to fill out this form. So take your time. Okay. First descriptions are coming through. Let's take another minute or two. Okay, beautiful. I can see it's coming together. So let's slowly wrap up our input process. And here we are. Welcome back. So as we are getting our descriptions submitted, I hope that we will be able to see some of the first results in about 10 minutes or so. So let's use this time for a conversation. It's always very powerful to hear from one another. It's also in terms of the manifestation process, it's very powerful to put your own vision into words and actually be witnessed in a safe container like this one. So anybody who has completed their submission and wants to share a pivotal moment, a moment of clarity, could also be something humorous, unexpected. I would love to hear from you. Simply unmute yourself and feel free to share. Who would like to go first? See, many of you are still writing. Leslie, you have a little visitor there. So cute. Leslie, how was the journey for you? Were you able to meet your future self and get some clarity?
Yes, I revived a dream I'd had for many years of creating a community in the mountains for essentially sustaining our existence, a place for people to come and share ideas and dance and meditate. And I have a little cottage there, sort of brought that all back to me.
Beautiful. That sounds so interesting. And what is your role in that environment?
Being part of the community and leading the whole effort, but semi-retired, just kind of, I've created it and it has a life of its own.
Beautiful. And are you currently doing that already in some form?
No. I might be in the first steps of it. I've just really been hunkering down on doing work around sustainability in the here and now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You know, one thing that I find a powerful strategy to come from dreaming to doing it, it sounds really like it's a deep dream of yours, right? It's kind of really in your heart. And probably that's why it came up in this journey and you know, it's easy to get overwhelmed, or, you know, then we go into analysis paralysis, the inner critic comes up, you know, all these questions, the how-to questions. A good antidote for that is the principle of rapid prototyping, or just prototyping. So if you have this idea, it sounds like you already have a place to do something small. You know, it could be just a weekend gathering, and to do like a miniature version of this bigger dream, to just put it out there. You know, it's a small fraction, just to tell the universe, I'm ready to gather feedback and learn from it, and to see how beautiful it is to actually pursue that dream. And then the next iteration can already be something bigger. It can grow. It can even take it a life on its own. Who knows who other people are going to show up? So maybe consider that, the idea of creating a small prototype, and where there's less at stake.
Wonderful.
Amazing. Thanks for sharing that. In what part of the world is your cabin? That
I'm thinking the Rockies for some reason.
Mm-hmm. Nice. Love it. All right. Thanks for sharing, Leslie. Who else would like to share about their dream that came up? Kristen, how was it for you? Were you able to travel along?
This is a psychic moment. I was just going to put something in the chat to ask if anybody else had a dream that you've never had before. Because mine doesn't make sense in my logical brain, but I'm trying to lead with my heart and my gut instead of my logical brain. Well, I don't know if that's a normal experience for people, but it was very helpful that you mentioned at the beginning, Peter, to just go with it and just be curious and keep exploring, because my initial reaction was, this doesn't make sense. I've never had this dream before. And I was like, you know what? I'm obviously experiencing this for a reason. And so I wrote a lot of it down, and I'll continue to journal about it and explore it and see where things take me.
Well, I commend you for your courage to really step into the unknown and really let your intuition guide you into new territory. You definitely have now everybody's attention. Do you want to share a little bit about what you saw?
It was, I was in this beautiful, I guess, beach house, like in California. And I'm like, I've never wanted to live in a beach. It was beautiful. I have no issue living in a beach house in California, but that's not something that I've ever spoken or thought about or you know, dreamed about or planned for. And I felt like it was farther than 5 years in the future, just given, I don't know why I felt that. There was just a sense of it being farther than 5 years in the future, but it was very peaceful. It was this future self was just so much at peace and so calm and so confident. And I'm like, did she write a book? Is that like, there's this beautiful office space, and so she works alone, but has shared something with the world. I don't know if it's like a story or a book or something like that anyway.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't, I mean, it was not bad in any way. It's just, it was unexpected. So I'm going to be very curious about it from now on.
Wonderful. And is that something that you currently already cultivate, sharing stories or writing?
Yes, and it's been something maybe in the very back of my mind for decades. So, So
Okay.
so that part of it, I guess, was, yeah, it was interesting for that to come forward.
Mhm.
So if anyone would like to come visit me in my beach house one day, you're all welcome.
Well, if it's in Southern California, it's I'm happy to step by. It's
Yeah, it was beautiful. It was really stunning.
Mhm.
So
Wonderful. Well, again, in the spirit of prototyping, there could be something maybe to explore, to take out some time and cultivate your writing skills and see what emerges there. All right. Thank you, Kristen, for sharing.
thank you, Peter.
Um,
This was
I think we have
awesome.
time for 1 or 2 more shares.
I'll share.
Please.
Hello, that was great. Well, what the point that where really got me, like, sparked my attention and my curiosity where this was going, was when I asked my future self what's the challenge and how you overcome it. And she said, "Oh no, you're past that, you're there." Like, you already had your challenge and you overcame it. You know, that was prior to 5 years ago, you know. So it was almost like I saw myself in my present self landed in my dream already, but that took the dream to a whole other level that got kind of trippy. And I was like, nah, we don't do business like that. You know, it was very ethereal. And what I kept seeing was this Taurus coming out of my center and covering me, but I was kind of like floating, and I had all my clients in the same ethereal, but all independently in their own spaces. And we were not close to each other physically. It was a very energetic experience. And each of them were in movement, and they also had the Taurus. And then there was this string connecting all of us. And it was like this little floating group of bubbles over a very troubled world. It just seemed like what we were floating over, what we were experiencing was kind of trouble. But everyone was well, everyone was strong, everyone was not only individually well and healthy, but all collectively contributing a medicine to this troubled world. That we did it collectively as we did what we were doing.
Powerful.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Thank you for sharing that, Myra. Can't wait to see your image.
That's why it took so long.
Really amazing. Yeah. It sounds like it's really needed, the work that you do. So let's hop over and see what our friends in Vietnam have created. They're literally sending this right now in real time from tomorrow. Vietnam is 12 hours ahead of us on average. So it's literally Friday morning in Vietnam. So we are sending our images of the future, and they're coming back to us from the future into the now. And let's see what has been created here. Just taking one example here. We always do like multiple versions. Maybe we'll share this one. This one is from Catherine. I'm here to help clients navigate change with empathy and insight. Catherine, if you're here, do you want to unmute yourself and tell us a little bit about your vision.
Yeah, hi. I'm sorry I dropped off for a second, so I'm sorry I missed a minute or two. Yeah, I mean, I have a vision to move to the country, so this is my farmhouse with an orchard, and I work here, self-employed, and similar to the work that I'm doing now, but just yeah, in this new setting.
Beautiful. Do any of these images resonate more with you than others?
They all look lovely. I guess the top one, maybe.
Okay, let's take a look here.
Very grand, but looks beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's come together as a community and kind of charge this vision for Catherine. I'm here to help clients navigate change with empathy and insight. And imagine that that scene is already here.
Thank you. That's beautiful.
Right? There's a power in seeing our dreams come to life. And the first step is to seeing them. And then we can tell a story about that. That's where the brand storytelling comes in. And when we identify our clients, then we can actually start to have a value-adding, income-generating business. And it starts with the inner dreams, making them visible, telling our story in a unique way so that our clients can understand, feel heard and seen, and then engage in a conversation. So thank you for this beautiful image. Let's see what else we have. This is by Leslie. Beautiful outdoor scene in the mountains. Leslie, are you here? Yeah. Okay, so I'm here to sustain our existence. Leslie, do you want to share a little bit about this scene, what inspired you?
I mean, this geography is my favorite kind of geography on Earth, and this would be a field near the community that I would create. And you know, I'm supposed to have long gray hair there somewhere, maybe in the foreground in the left. That's me, but it should be gray hair by that time.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe that's
and
you
here
here.
again is another circle. There I am.
Okay. Yeah. So powerful. Again, let's as a community bless Leslie that this vision is already here. In the quantum field, it's literally already exists as a possibility. Imagine that it's coming to fruition by having Leslie having the clarity of this dream and then taking action through prototyping, through storytelling, building her brand. Beautiful. I know we are at the top of the hour. Just wanted to share this third one. If you have to hop off, we'll send you the images. And we also have a little bit of a closing statement that I would love to share with you. So this is by Rhonda. I am here to find meaningful work and share my life with someone who lives and accepts me. Beautiful. Rhonda, are you here? Do you want to share a little bit about what inspired you? You're muted at the moment. Okay.
Oh, there we go.
There you are.
I don't really care to share, but thank you.
Okay. Yeah. Beautiful. So let's also thank you for sharing this moment Rhonda, and we'll send you that image. And also, let's, as a community, support Rhonda in manifesting this reality. And as we're doing that, you're seeing there's a powerful component of working as a group, as a collective, just like Greg does and Fearless. We do this with the Future Self community. There's a strong community component to identify our dreams and to support them in a supportive, safe space, and then to hustle and turn these dreams into reality, into actual businesses. Emil, who's here, welcome, Emil. He's a leader, a pioneer in that field, really creating amazing things right now. Emil, you've been at the Future Self program a couple of times, built a beautiful brand with Greg's help. And so just in closing out, just wanted to mention that to you, that there is a program coming up that Greg and I will be co-hosting. It's called the Futurepreneur Incubator Program. It's starting on October 22nd, where we use these kind of tools to first go deep into the inner world, where we gain clarity of what it is that we truly want. It's not coming from other people, what other people expect us, but really from our own consciousness. And then through creating AI-generated images, through creating a pitch deck, the proper pitch deck creation process that's geared towards our target audience, developing a value-adding offering, and then literally being able to monetize our dreams. It sounds terrible, but also amazing, right? To be able to make a living doing what we love. And I know that's at the heart of the ethos of what you do, Greg, to support people building brands, careers that people love, and that create positive impact in the world. Particularly in this time, something that I'm passionate about is to support innovators and change makers with an idea around sustainability or regeneration that creates not just profit, but also positive impact for ourselves, each other, and the planet. So if this is something you're interested in, feel free to book a discovery call. There's a link. I'm happy to share more if this is a good fit for you. And for those as a little gift, we have a $400 discount ready for you with the code Futurepreneur. So on that note, I'll hand the mic back to Greg, and thank you all so much for this beautiful time together.
Wow. I hope you guys are feeling that. There's really little that I can say here to bookend this. This was an amazing experience. Peter, thank you for taking time. Take Peter up on his discovery call. You'll fall in love with him as I have. Thank you for participating and sharing your visions. Those Fearless members, I can't wait to see yours. I'm going to post mine up in Fearless. And if you're not a Fearless member, it's probably about time you became one. All right. So thanks for staying a little later than expected. I wish you the best. And I'm going to go, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to just sit here for a little while.
Guys, if you have time, I'm happy to hang out a couple more minutes. There are more images coming through. If you have any questions, just putting it out there. I have another 10 minutes or so for those of you who would like to. Don't have to run off to another meeting. Happy to be here a little bit longer and talk more if you like.
I'll hang here too, Peter.
Super.
I'm here.
Amazing. Awesome. So why don't we look at another image here? Okay, so there are two more images came through. This one is, oh, this is Kristen.
My beach house.
There it is.
Yeah.
I'm here to share my heart with the world. Let's see what other options we have for you, Kristen. You know, seeing is believing.
Yeah. I'm glad I'm not the only one who had I don't know, I feel a little bit thrown for a loop, not in a bad way.
Here's
So,
one, maybe that could be a nice one.
yeah,
Looks like
Yep.
Malibu to
Yeah.
me.
There are
Two
no
mouths.
dogs, so I'm not sure if this is Kristen's,
I
but
know, I actually thought about,
love
could I
it.
put
Funny.
that there are dogs or
That's funny.
So Kristen, what does that do to you when you see this image?
I am very good at intellectualizing things, and I'm trying to not intellectualize it. It's like my brain wants to figure out the puzzle pieces of, well, that's not something that this and this, and you live here and this and this. And so I'm trying to just feel it and not intellectualize it so much.
Mhm.
Beautiful. Any other comments from the group, from the community? Jeff, you're here. It's a big smile. Any thoughts from your side?
Other than this was just a really great experience, and thank you for taking the time to guide us through this. It was very peaceful, very meditative. It's really good. Yeah, thank you so much.
Mm,
And the images are pretty interesting too. So
yeah. Isn't it? It's powerful. And honestly, I mean, my life, having worked with so many people, I've countless examples where people stop me at Whole Foods. You know, Peter, remember 5 years ago, you know, I'm now that person.
Mhm.
You know, I wanted to be pregnant for so long, and wow, now we have 2 children, or now I have that dream. I live in that reality. So really allow yourself, Kristen, to really remain an open mind. And I hear that from you, that you're not wanting to stop yourself. So just take this as a possibility, and who knows what life has in store for you. You know, things can happen very rapidly.
Mhm.
And if it's not this, maybe something else or something better. And I don't know who else is still here from the veterans. Marie, Emile, if you want to chime in, any of your.
Boy, do I have a testimonial. Oh my gosh. So I for some reason accidentally was trying to video record the QR code. So I ended up just posting the beautiful image of the beach just in the feed under this event. And Peter, I have some surprises. I've worked with 3 different high-end military teams since the summertime. 2 days ago, I was teaching colonels in training how to breathe and go into ice baths with the Department of Defense for this country. And I wasn't insecure about it.
Wow.
That's a first, kind of. I mean,
Yeah.
with such a domineering, group, which I took total command of, and through Greg. Oh yeah, and I was telling Greg the other day, I actually asked for twice as much money as the other person quoted, and I got it.
Yes.
Awesome.
That's great.
Good
And
for
I didn't
you.
really feel like I had to justify it. I just blurted it out. It costs this much.
Yeah.
So
Big win.
yeah, I mean, this over and over and over again, this has changed my life. I can get into these meditative states and see these visions really quickly. And in this meditation, I was so happy. I just had tears streaming down my face because it's so real to me. And I go there so often that there is nothing else I want to do but be in this beautiful, powerful place. And both of you, Greg and Peter, just helped me get there so much faster. And I would prefer to live this way than the other way that I was living. So thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you, Marie, for sharing this big milestone. That's incredible. And is
I
it?
put your image in the chat.
Thanks.
Cool.
Maureen.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I think that's one of the biggest things I got from this was paying attention to the feeling of it. Like the visuals and the feeling were more important than the logistics of it. And that was one of the biggest pieces of this was my future self telling me there's no rush, there's infinite amounts of time, there's infinite amounts of space for you to take up. Like with the question about what's blocking you or what's the challenge, she's like, it's you, so just get out of your own way. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and it's also, Kristen, it's interesting. Another nugget here. You know, if we have like a big far-fetching dream, it's so easy to be caught up in the how, right? How do I get there? How is that possible? You know, for all the reasons, right? Time, money, resources, titles, you know, whatever, you name it. The moment we ask ourselves how, we are unconsciously telling ourselves and the universe that we don't know. Right. So it's actually very detrimental to ask this question right away. Instead, as you said, trust, you know, plant that signpost, you know, this image and said, I don't know how, but I'm going to be there. I'm going to sit on that desk, looking out on the Pacific and going to write what I care about, you know, to share from my heart and share it with the world. I'm going to do that. And to hold that reality just as vivid and committed as you're present with your current reality, right? And that's a little bit of a trick. It's a mental trick to hold both reality at the same time. Your current reality, because we don't want to bypass what is, and the future reality that you decide to manifest. And holding these two creates creative tension. And out of that tension, things will start to come into motion. Right? And then starting to take small, consistent, small, inspired daily acts of inspiration, inspired actions towards that dream. It's all you need to do. Stay consistent towards that dream, and boom, things will happen. Maybe not exactly the scene, but something similar, maybe even more magical or incredible.
Yeah, I could second everything Maria had said. All I can say really is Peter changed my fucking life and what he offered. And through him, I met Marie and the incredible things she does, and then Greg towards the end of the program. And that was less than a year ago. And these seeds that were planted, these visualizations that we all saw today, have become reality. It's insane. It's just insane how it works. Once you visualize it, those seeds are growing, and more than I could have ever imagined have happened. And I'm so grateful. So I just want to say thank you, Peter, for what you do, and Marie for what you do, and Greg. It's unreal, but I stopped using the word unreal because that's my reality now. So incredibly powerful stuff, and I use it all the time. I've done this meditation, this stuff, dozens and dozens of times, and connected with my future self, and I like him, and that's what I am right now. So I'm excited for everyone to see where things are in just weeks, months from now. You can see it, the change. So thank you.
Thank you, brother Emil. This is actually your one of your images that came through in one of our sessions. Emil is an incredible chef and breakthrough experience facilitator, guiding groups into nature, deep nature experiences, serving fresh farm sourced food and plant medicines, create amazing experiences, and powerful to witness that. Lastly, maybe it's a good one to close out with our Greg himself. This just came through. I'm here to inspire you and support you on your journey. I don't know if Greg is still here. Maybe he
I
had to
am.
jump.
Yeah.
Oh, do you? Okay.
Yeah.
That's the infamous fireplace there.
That was my, they nailed it. They nailed it. This is it. So I did the future self program. I think it was like before I created Fearless, and my prototype was a fire pit, and my fire pit almost looks just like this. I built it myself, and I kind of see Fearless as the digital version of this. People coming together. It would be more fun than this, I think. I mean, not.
Let's see what other options we have
Yeah,
here.
yeah. I would amp up the fun a little bit. Seems. I mean, the image is right on though. Like this scene.
Yeah. Let's see what else we have.
Yeah, they got the rustic part.
And what's interesting, Greg, I think we spoke about that briefly the other day, or not, that the word brand, the German translation, Brand, means fire. It's a big fire.
Yeah.
Right. And that's the heart of what you do, bringing people around fires, tell stories, tell their brand stories.
Yeah.
So,
connection. Magic happens around fire.
Yeah. Beautiful.
I really like that one for you, Greg. It almost made me feel emotional. Seriously. So special.
You got to come to Connecticut and hang out at my fire pit.
Yeah.
What a session. Thanks.
What does
Peter.
it stir up in you, Arlene, when you said it makes you emotional?
There was just so much truth in the line, that was expressed. I could feel everything that was in the image, because that's what this community has been and continues to be for me. Like almost every moment when I reflect on, what I've been doing as a solopreneur and wanting to do more of, a lot of the inspiration has been right here, from this place, from these people, led by Greg. And Greg is just so selfless, so amazing, so empathetic. It's beautiful to see that vision, Greg, because you're living that vision, So, yeah.
Wow. Thank you, Arlene.
No,
Received. Wow. We better stop this call.
Anybody else has a moment of praise for Greg? Anyone?
Who hasn't cried yet? Hold on. We have to get to the people that haven't teared
up. Tears are good.
Indeed.
Yay.
Thank you for joining today, Jeff.
Yeah, happy that I was able to get back in time. Thanks everyone for this great experience. It was wonderful. And since I'm so close, Greg, I think I'm going to have to come over and check out that fire pit sometime soon.
You got it. You got it.
Right
and you're the king of the playlist. You introduced me to Tyler Childers.
Right on.
Over a year ago.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh man, this guy's got some good taste. So
he'd be good. He'd be good around that campfire, huh?
100%.
Some mushrooms, I think.
I've got the chocolate bars ready to roll.
Right on.
That'll create a vibe.
All right.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
Take care,
All
everyone.
right.
Beautiful
Talk
rest of your
soon.
day, and
Bye-bye.
maybe all turn our dreams into reality. The world
Yeah.
needs it.
Right on.
Yeah.
Wonderful to meet you.
Thanks,
Bye-bye.
everyone. Take care.
Thank you. See you soon, Marie. Bye, Greg.
Thanks.
Bye.
Thanks, Greg.
You got it, Emilio. All right.
Sorry, I missed. I'm on the road. I'm in a restaurant right now, so I missed meditation. It's all right. I've done it many times, but I could
I'm
see
glad
that.
you were here, man. I'm glad.
Yeah.
I'm glad we could catch up. That's good.
Yeah.
Thanks, brother.
You guys got something good, I think. There's something going on.
Yeah.
Beyond
Indeed.
something.
Indeed.
Blowing people's fucking minds. That's what you do. That's what I tell people. Like, what do you do? I blow fucking people's minds. Period. How do you do it? You got a minute? That's now you got it. You can just tell people that. So that's your tagline.
That's so funny. Where did it go? Oh, Leah, who left. She said that to me. She goes, we're here to blow minds. Oh yeah. This is it. Blow minds, change lives.
Oh yeah. I like that.
That's on my wall, brother.
Yeah.
I like
there it
that.
is.
Yeah.
That says it all.
Killer.
Absolutely.
Peter, man, thank you again.
Pretty
dudes.
interesting, huh?
Yeah.
With that AI component.
Yeah, that's really it just enlivens the experience. You know, just seeing that little piece of art, it was pretty accurate. I was like, wow. That's pretty much what I had in my mind's eye.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was excited to see people's reactions. I'm glad I got here towards the end because I see these people regularly, and other than Marie, no one else has really done this.
Yeah.
So to see it happen real time, I'm like, I'm here to watch people's minds get blown. I'm glad I made that part.
It'll be interesting to hear. Kristen is very vocal in the community.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to hear how this has landed with her.
Mm-hmm.
She wrote in there, I have chills, Greg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's one more. Jason came through.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you know Jason?
Yeah. Jason. Yeah. Jason is, I met Jason through Kristen's community.
Mm-hmm.
His name is he's in Atlanta, Georgia. Yeah. I'm here to make courage common at work. That's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
That totally makes sense for him. Yeah.
So now what's cool here, for instance, with these Trello boards, the way how the type forms come through, and Emil knows this. So here's the image prompts that people, like Jason, I think we can share this for a moment. So here's the scene that's described. I see myself helping others discover, unleash their courage at work, confident, creative, collaborative, empathetic, uncovering these qualities in others, for others. Describe the location, walking and talking together down a country road. A male, Southern American, additional female, early 40s, business client. Okay. And that's what they look a little more like a couple, clearly.
Yeah. Their office wife and husband.
Yeah. Maybe there's more than, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That looks nothing like Jason. I think the first guy looked more.
Well, Peter put an event on just a couple of days ago. It was beautiful, and I helped out. And there was one visual with this girl with this hat on, and it looked so strikingly similar. Her face was AI generated, And I'm like, I picked that one because I'm like, oh my gosh, that's that girl that's in the audience. So I clicked on that one because it looks so much like her, because it gives you a bunch of different renditions. And she literally got on stage. I don't know, Peter, you have a photo of her sitting next to, big smile and the hat. I was like, whoa.
Oh, that's wild.
It was wild. It was wild.
It's a great tool.
Yeah.
I mean, in a short amount of time to do
Oh my
that
God.
kind of immersion,
Right.
and then come out and have an artifact from it
Yeah.
is mind blowing, of course.
You can also use blowing minds. They're another fucking thing. You can also blend images too. So if, say we had a headshot of everyone before, to upload a photo and then look at the facial features right on the photo. That's possible, which is wild too.
Yeah.
So it doesn't have to describe yourself. It's just like, here's a photo of your face, and then it's curated. It was created in the AI image. It's wild.
Yeah.
It's wild.
So basically, just for our brand, the pitch deck process and the brand storytelling. So I did a 2-part workshop the other day. Part 1 was like this: did the Futurepreneur journey, created AI images, and then in the second part, and then in between the first and the second question, ask them, now think about who are the people you are serving. The hero, villain, passion questions. So they wrote that down, and who it is they are serving. And then we put that into the dream machine, into this AI prompt generator, hero, villain, passion. I cleaned it up a little bit. And then in no time, we could spit out a first draft for a brand story and the first 3 slides for the pitch deck. So with this one image plus the brand story, like in 0 time, basically, you have a first feel about what someone wants to create.
It would be interesting to do, just as you have a conversation with your future self, a conversation with your hero, like a meditation, where you imagine your hero and what do they want, what do they need help with, how you can serve them, what pain they're in, that kind of stuff. That could be interesting.
Yeah, for the bullseye audience description.
Yeah.
But the hero usually is your past self, right, Peter? Is that what usually happens?
We are discovering that.
It could be. Yeah.
I think particularly in the more transformational coaching field, I think that makes a lot of sense, that our shadow self, our past self, are the people that we want to serve because we have gone through their dilemma and we have become experts and developed skill sets to help them. So in that regards, it's very, very powerful. I'm not sure if that's true across the board. If you may think at products, other services, but in the coaching field, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Beautiful, Peter. Thank you so much. There's so much to think about. You have.
Yeah.
How do you get back to work after like this? It's like
this is work, man. I love it. This is
no, not you guys, but just like people take time to do this, and you're like, what just happened? My mind was blown.
Yeah. I think that's right. It's like it's like this incredible reset, reboot.
Yep.
You can hear that tone that your Mac makes. Dun.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
All right, I have to go pick up my car.
Yeah.
I have to fly through. I have to get back to 3D here and go get my car.
Okay. good grounding experience.
Oh yeah. Awesome, guys. Peter, much gratitude. Let's get your enrollments up. Let me know what I can do to help. All right.
Super.
Yeah, I
mean, if there are any
today.
Sorry?
Hopefully we got a couple for you
Yeah.
today.
If there are any other ways through maybe messaging or
I could put up
email.
So I have a tab in my Mighty that's about news. So I'll put one of your links in the news.
Amazing.
For people to explore. Yeah. And then, we'll be talking about it. It's happening on the 22nd. So we've got 10 days. Okay.
Yeah, it's happening soon. Exactly. Yeah. I mean, I'm going to send out a couple of emails. If you would like a sample email with the copy, I can send that to you. Obviously, referral bonuses and all of that are there. And you as a, core faculty member, maybe a great fit to share that.
Yeah, no, it's good. I mean, I could say that, as a fearless member, you get $400 off the tuition.
Yeah.
Which is great.
Yeah.
So we'll see where
and
it
then
goes.
you can also benefit yourself. Happy to make that also a monetary incentive. I'll put another 400 on. So consider that.
All right.
Yeah, Peter, I guess I'll touch base with you later and let me know how I can support you this round. Okay.
Super. Yeah.
I haven't talked, but we can touch base later.
Amazing.
I'm sorry that I didn't get to see. I don't know what happened with Paula. I guess she got sidetracked. So no Paula, no Diana, no John O'Connor.
Oh yeah,
he signed up on Eventbrite.
Mm-hmm.
So that would have been nice to see him. I don't know if you've talked to him lately.
I haven't, no, for a while.
Yeah, I talked with him last week. Yeah, so onward, brothers.
Yeah.
Yep.
Take care.
Again. All right.
Love you. Bye-bye.
Love you guys. Bye.